even if they are officers, they have been in war. Their service doesn't get to be denigrated either.
I'm not, but I think he's
Just
he's closer to the average enlisted man who has been deployed and deployed and deployed than anybody that's been up for this job
but do not say,
which is maybe why he defended war criminals.
Do not say that there have not.
Oh, now he's a war criminal.
No, he defended them when Trump
Let me take a shot at this. Let me take a shot at this.
That's Republican Scott Jennings calling out establishment media's repeated disdain for service members who don't belong to one of progressive's protected classes. Welcome to Nerk News. I'm Nerkish, and it's looking like Trump defense pick Pete Hegseth is likely going to be confirmed after enduring hours upon hours of Democrats grandstanding and wasting tax dollars grilling him with dishonest questions in bad faith, because we know and they know they were never going to vote for him in the first place. Naturally, though, the news of Hegseth's incoming confirmation didn't sit well with establishment media shills who were more than eager to dismiss his service because he was on Fox News.
But that he could not answer basic questions. Not just gotcha questions like, would you uphold the Geneva Conventions? Would you refuse an unlawful order if the president gave you one, which did happen under Trump before with Esbeth? Would you ever sic the U.S. military on American citizens? There are many examples of questions that, yes, he was very articulate and polished, and he's a TV host. That's his main qualification. I know in TV we sometimes get confused.
Why do you denigrate this man's service? I don't understand. 20 years,
Scott,
decorated,
Scott,
Ivy Leaguer. He's a TV host.
Scott.
That's all he is.
Wait a
not
second.
his main
Why
qualification.
That is his main.
He's a TV
I like
host.
TV
It's his main
hosts.
It is his.
You're denigrating this man's
qualifies you.
Not every member who serves deserves to be in charge of the DOD.
She said his main qualification is that he's a TV host, and I'm sorry, that's just baloney.
I think that gets him
he would have been
His main
chosen for the
qualification
job?
is that he's a warfighter, and he's going to be the closest warfighter we've ever had to the enlisted people running the Pentagon. He's decorated, he's an Ivy Leaguer, and he knows what he's doing.
Just to be clear, Scott, I hear you say that because I remember Pete Hegseth said it. I think you should recall that there have been people who have run the Pentagon who have been in war.
You know, after watching that, it's pretty apparent that Jennings and Hegseth have a lot more in common than I initially realized. What Hegseth experienced during that confirmation hearing yesterday was awfully close to what Jennings does on a weekly basis. I mean, they may not share service experience, but they've both had to endure uninformed, shrill liberal women making a spectacle out of squawking at them.
Yes or no, yes or no.
Veterans organizations that will help our veterans get every damn thing that they deserve because they signed on the dotted line.
The fact of the matter here is this whole thing is just another political sham by Democrats, and one more example of a condescending managerial elite class who've done nothing for our country but make it worse, lecturing those with real experience and actual skin in the game. Here's Megyn Kelly talking about Hegseth's upcoming confirmation and the pathetic games Democrats played during his hearing.
I don't think Pete Hegseth has trouble. I think he's going to get confirmed, and I don't think anybody touched him. And really, to me, the story of the day was how some of these Democrat senators embarrassed themselves trying to. I was humiliated for some. Why do the women always have to be so shitty? Why do the women have to be like these hysterical fools? Why can't they be more dignified? You know, like you could lay gloves on him. I mean, Tim Kaine was the worst. I should say that up front. The worst, the most disgusting, I should say. But he wasn't like an hysteric. Mazie Hirono is so dumb. I can't believe she's a U.S. senator. Kristen Gillibrand was like, women can be in combat. You've hurt our feelings. It was like, oh my God. You are undermining the very cause that I know you so desperately want to promote right now. So I was embarrassed for them. I was embarrassed for my sex and how they were behaving today. Then there was Slotkin, who's the newest Democrat over on the left side. And while her background sounded impressive, she'd been with the CIA and so on, she was so annoying. Oh, I know you've genuflected. Okay, you've done your genuflection to Donald Trump. Like, everyone was just, there's a way of doing cross-examination where you don't wind up the least likable between the person you're crossing and yourself. And obviously these people, most of them haven't done it. Like, you can tell the difference. You know, like you see a Trey Gowdy cross-examination, you think he's the man. Like, that guy knows what he's doing. You see these people try to do it, you're like, are you trying to make me hate you?
The silver lining to these hearings is that, yes, while they're a bit frustrating, Democrats apparently have not learned anything from the recent election and will continue to keep sabotaging themselves with dishonest and politically motivated crap like this. I mean, like Kelly said, Tim Kaine tried to grill Hegseth about supposed marital issues 6 months after he filmed a giddy video with Kamala Harris's husband, who cheated on his first wife by getting the nanny pregnant and was accused of smacking previous girlfriends. But let me know what you think. Was Hegseth's confirmation a one-off, or will all of these be just as ridiculous as his was? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!